All right, we are going live. Excellent connection, which is always a good thing. Awesome sauce. I got a couple of drop frames, which is not that bad, but my kilobits per second looks pretty good. All right, just checking my connection. All right, let's give it a few. All right, so let's start. Welcome back, guys, to the server room, episode 64. I can't believe I did not look over here to look at my sticky notes to see what episode number we're at, even though I have it right here. So I remembered it, 64. Awesome. I can rip it up, throw it away. All right, so as you saw on the title of today's I don't know if you want to call it a podcast or whatever, but today's episode is about creating a QR code for wireless networks using PowerShell. I've actually been at job sites that help desk technicians provide their guests a QR code to scan to get into the wireless guest network so they can have access to Wi-Fi. Um, and every weekly they change the password, and I saw one of the help desk technicians go to a third party website with like massive amounts of advertisements creating a QR code. I was like, wait a minute, you're actually able to use PowerShell to create this QR code, and you don't need to go online. You keep everything in house with no problem. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Super simple. So today's live stream or today's episode is really quick and simple. It is gorgeous outside right now in New York. It is super sunny. I want to head outside, enjoy the sun, working out and everything. I have my son. He's over here. His birthday's coming up. I know I'm getting a little personal, but my son's birthday's coming up pretty soon. He wants to get a gaming monitor, and I got him doing research, and he's building up a PowerPoint slide for me to present his top 3 monitors that he would like to get. Teach him like the basics. Research what you want. Don't come to me asking, Dad, give me a monitor. What type of monitor you want? Work for it. Research, right? Present it to me, and then I'll decide which one you should get. Right? Whatever. All right. Okay. Let's switch it to picture to picture. I'm gonna start with doing everything with Windows 10 because I want to show you guys how the installation part, because you have to install a module to kind of utilize the QR code stuff within PowerShell. I already did everything within Windows 11. I took screenshots of what happens, but I want to actually show you guys what really happens because I forgot the order of the screenshots that I did for you guys. But within Windows 10, I already have Windows PowerShell ISE pinned to the taskbar, but for the hell of it, I'm just going to click on the Start menu and let's type in ISE. I'm going to run it as an administrator. You're able to right click on it, run it as administrator, or go over here, run it as administrator. Doesn't really matter. So hit yes for the user account control. It's going to load up PowerShell ISE. And I used to actually type in PowerShell ISE, and I had a couple of people in the comment section, you don't need to type in PowerShell, just type in ISE and it will load up. So that's what I've been doing ever since. All right, so hopefully you guys are able to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Boop. All right, so the first command that we need to run is the following. We need to install the module. So we're going to type in install module. Love that autocomplete. We're going to hit tab and a space. We are going to give it a parameter of name. There it goes. And the module that we want to install is called QR code and generator. So GENGRATROR, right? So let me zoom out real quick. So once you have this, I'm going to, you got highlighted, press F8, it's up to you. I like to have the cursor at the very end and just click on this, it's gonna run. This is the first time it's going to install on this Windows 10 box. I already did it on my Windows 11, and I took screenshot what happens, and I just forgot what order, stuff pops up. So this is the first thing that pops up. Yes, you definitely want to click yes here. Awesome. And it's going to install the module. Yep, I took a screenshot of this too, and I completely forgot the order of how everything popped up. So it's actually going to grab the modules, it's going to pull it down, push it down to your machine to install it. Now you're going to get another one, untrusted repository. Hit yes, or it is trusted. I do approve it. It's going to install the package. Again, I already did it within my Windows 11 box, but I want to show you guys how everything works and run. I could do it either or, doesn't really matter. But within my Windows 11, for the hell of it, I'm going to type in ISE. I'm going to right click on here, run it as an administrator, because it doesn't really matter where I do it. It's still going to get the same result. But I want to show you guys how everything works at the very beginning, because I already did it here. So the next command that you actually need to do is, well, you could run import module QR code generator to import the module, but you are going to get an error. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So if I do import module, tab to autocomplete QR code generator, and if I run this, if I remember correctly, I think when I run this, definitely gonna get this. You're gonna get this error. This is the same error that I received on my Windows 11 box. Now to get around this, you need to do the following. So on line 1, I'm gonna hit enter a couple of times, and on line 3, we need to do this following. So we're going to set the execution policy, autocomplete that, parameter of scope, and it's going to be the current user. Love that autocomplete because it gives you a nice little menu of what needs to be provided for that parameter. Love it. We're going to do another parameter of execution, and if you hit space and your IntelliSense, I think that's the name of it, will actually give you this nice little tooltip. We're going to do unrestricted. Boom, bam. And now if we run it, you're going to get the following. We're going to hit yes to all. Boom. Now if we run line 5, which I'm going to clear this up, I'm going to hit this little clear console pan thing. Just clears all that gibberish right here in the bottom. Now if we run line 5 now, no red, no warnings, no errors. That's a good thing. Now if you want to know if everything was generated properly or imported properly, we could actually do a git command autocomplete. Yep. We're going to do a parameter of module, and what module you think we're going to use? Yes, you guessed it, QR code generator. And I'm going to run this guy, run line 7, and it gives you basically all the commands that you're able to use within that module. Pretty simple, right? I think I could continue still using this Windows 10 box, so I'm not going to jump into my Windows 11. All right, so let's hit space a couple of times, and for line 9, let's create our QR code for our wireless network, right? This could be a one-liner, or you could create variables, and within the variables you could just go in. It's up to you how you want to do this. I'm going to show you guys 2 ways. One, a one-liner, super simple, straightforward, you're done. The other one is variables. I love creating variables, and it's just it really depends on how you like to develop your scripts. I can't really tell you what's best practice. So I'm going to give you the one-liner. This one-liner is a one-hit wonder, and you're done. So the command that we're going to use would be new, which is part of that list that we did, would be new, and it would be QR code. What happened? . That was weird. I think I just got dropped off real quick. It looks like we're still going. I think we're still going. I think we're still going. For some reason, I just got dropped off, got kicked out. So that's pretty weird. I'm looking at my OBS. Everything looks good. Anyone that's online right now, can you let me know if you still hear me and see me? Alright, so it's a black screen on your end. Oh, that's weird. What is going on? Lost all feedback. Walk, walk. Oh, man. Alright, so trying to figure out what's going on. My OBS for some reason just crashed on me. That is freaking weird. So I'm gonna try to exit OBS. Stay tuned. I do apologize for the inconvenience. All right, I should be back. I'm hoping I'm back. Hopefully you guys are able to see me and hear me. Like I said before, for some reason, my OBS just started going haywire on me. What the hell is going on? Like, what? Cool thing is I'm not getting any drop frames. Ooh, it's weird. All right, you see me. Yeah, all right. Let's get back into it. Let me switch it to picture to picture, switch to the desktop, and let's continue. Okay, so I'm going to do the one-liner. One-liner is super easy. So the command that we're going to use would be new QR code, and it is going to be Wi-Fi access. That's like super self-explanatory. Wi-Fi access, like done. Now there's a couple of parameters. The one parameter, what am I doing? Where's my mouse? All right, one parameter would be SSID. We're gonna do single quotes. Another parameter would be password. We're going to do single quotes. Another parameter will be the width, the width of your QR code, which the QR code is actually going to output a PNG file, an image file. We're going to make it 15. This is up to you. And the next parameter would be output path. Now the output path, do a single quote, is where you want to drop this PNG file. Now I'm going to go inside my Windows Explorer. Going to go to my C drive. Let me check something real quick. All right, let me just comment real quick. All right, cool. That was really weird that it just cut off. Yeah, so let's go inside here. Let's create a folder, and we're going to call it BTNHD _temp. double click and let's double click inside. Let's double click the folder to go inside the folder, and I'm going to copy the path of the folder. I don't have anything inside the folder. I just want you to see that there's no hidden tricks here. Let's minimize this, and within the path, let's work on the path first. And for the path, we are going to paste there. That's where I want to drop it. I'm going to give it a backslash, and let's give our PNG file a name. So I'm going to call it Wi-Fi. You can call it whatever you want. Make sure you give the extension of the image, which would be a PNG. Now let's give for the parameter for password. What is your password for your guest Wi-Fi? I'm just going to make this stuff up. Right? Exclamation point, whatever password, and what type of SSID you're providing. So this one would be for BTNHD guests. It's up to you. That's it. Done. That is your command. Now, if we run this, let's run this. Boom. Done. Let's go back inside that folder, and there goes our PNG file, our Wi-Fi, our QR code. Right, I'm going to double click on it. We're going to open it up. Bam, I didn't have to go to, well, not yet, bam, it's still generating, and bam. Awesome. Haha, cool. That's our QR code. I didn't have to go to a third-party website to generate this. I did everything local, bam. If you want to actually know if this works, let me see if I can find a phone. Alright, so I have a phone right here. Cool. I have my phone right here, picture, my camera, blah. Alright, so I'm actually going to point to it. It says join BTNHD guests. I know you guys can't see it, but you know, when you got the phone and the camera pointed to our QR code, it's like with the grids and stuff, and if you click on the yellow little dialog box, it actually says join Wi-Fi network BTNHD guests. Right, hopefully you guys are able to see that. And then all you gotta do is just click join. It already has the password already established. I do not have BTNHD guests. That's not the password. You know, if I had that type of password for guests, that would be like a big no-no. But that's how you create the QR code. Now, yes, you are able to use this one-liner and you're done, go home, that's it, it's over. But let's say, you know, you want to really get fancy with this, you could do the following. This is typically this is how I like to do it. I like to create a variable. So let's create a variable, and we're going to call it wireless underscore SSID equals to single quotations. This would be your SSID. For our example would be BTNHD. Let's call it Wi-Fi for this example. Let's hit enter. And within here, we're going to declare another wireless variable, and this is going to be password. Single quotations, this would be your password. Right, give it the password. 2004. Great. Give me 1 second. No one important. All right, so I declared two variables, my SSID and my password. We're gonna hit enter one more time, and we're gonna create another variable, and this other variable is going to be called destination. Boom, file equals to single quotations, and I think I already have, if I do a control V, Paste that there, and we're gonna do Wi-Fi 2, PNG. Right. So these are my 3 variables, and these 3 variables, super self-explanatory. I'm gonna hit enter. This is crazy. All right, so OBS crashed on me again, second time that it crashed on me. Shit, it's crazy. And I just upgraded OBS this morning, so I feel like probably the new updates causing problems. What the heck is going on? Second time that it crashed on me. Oh, this is gonna make me look into the logs and see what's going on. Yeah, I know I'm back. Thank you. For some reason, like I said, OBS, I upgraded OBS this morning because there was a new update. This is the reason why I don't like to update stuff. I updated this morning and it's been crashing on me ever since. This is the second time. We're almost done though, so let's finish this live stream because once I'm done, I'm going to go back, look into the logs, and see what the hell is going on with OBS. It crashed on me twice. I don't understand. So let's finish this off. Right. 12, 13, and 14, we declare some variables. Line 16, we're going to finish off the command, right? Number 9, I gave you something super simple. This is a one-liner, and you're done. 12 to 16, this is something that's, geeky way to do it, but it's up to you of how you like to create your scripts. You don't really need to do it this way. You could just do line 9, and you're good to go. For line 16, what module or commandlet you think we need to use? Think about it. And it is going to be what? New QR code Wi-Fi access. That's it. You're done. We're going to use the same parameters that we used on line 9, but the only difference is rather than doing a single quotes and adding our SSID into the single quotes, we're actually going to call our variable. And it would be wireless SSID. The other parameter would be password. And again, rather than doing single quotes, we're going to call wireless. Oops. Password. We're going to give it a width. You could give it whatever you want. I'll keep it as 15. And the last parameter will be outputs, and you will call your destination variable. Done. That's it. Make sure you highlight 16 through 12 because that's where the variables are located. You're actually able to highlight all your variables and just store them in memory. Once they're stored in memory, you're actually able to just run 16 by itself. If you don't want to do that, just highlight everything and then run it, and then you're good to go. Now let's go back inside that folder, and we should see Wi-Fi 2. Awesome. And let's double click on it. Beautiful. And give it some time. There goes our QR code. Now if I take the phone, I feel like I'm rushing because I feel like the damn thing is gonna crash again on me, and it's like, oh my god, it's driving me nuts. So I'm gonna take my camera again. I got the camera, boom, hello. I'm gonna point to it. It says join BTNHD Wi-Fi. If I click on that little that yellow button, it's gonna take me here. It's gonna say join Wi-Fi network BTNHD Wi-Fi, and the QR code works. I'm able to click on join, and I connect to that by wireless connection. That's it. That is how you create a QR code using PowerShell. Super simple. You don't need to go to a third-party site to generate any type of QR codes. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to cut this real short because I'm afraid that OBS is going to crash again on me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for those that stayed tuned with me with OBS crashing constantly. And I catch you guys on the next live stream. Episode 65 will be next week, right? Wow, 65. And that's it. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. All right, so hopefully I can end this. How do you end this again? All right, guys.